main host, and we have co-hosts that come on every now and then. We miss them as well, but right now it is me, I. So today we're gonna get into some things. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about some drama. So I'm gonna get right into it because you know me. I like to get into some drama. Turn it down so quick. Turn it.
I don't like staying at the Hyatt Central. What's wrong with that?
Doubling down. King James says he doesn't like staying in Memphis. Days after saying something like that and saying that the Grizzlies need to just up and move to Nashville, LeBron James responded to the criticism saying, "It's two cities I don't like playing in right now. That's Milwaukee and that's Memphis. What's the problem?" He also went on to complain about Cleveland, despite being from Ohio and playing for the Cavs twice in his career. LeBron says his big problem with Memphis, the hotel options. And he says it's not the people here. However, fans, they're not trying to hear it. They're calling foul.
LeBron, you full of it.
Baby, baby, LeBron is bougie like Monica Cherie. Okay, like if I go somewhere and I don't like the hotels, okay, there's certain parts of certain places. I ain't gonna name them because I ain't trying to get the same hate that LeBron getting. But like, you will go and you will look at different hotels in certain cities or certain places around the U.S. And it's like none of the hotels like fit like what you're looking for, especially if you're a little bit bougie. You know what I'm saying? And it's not wrong being a little bit bougie, especially if you got the money to be bougie. You could be as bougie as you want to be. You know what I'm saying? All of us ain't rich, but if you got it and you're spending it, you can be as bougie as you want to be. Him to complain and say that he doesn't like to play in those cities, who? Why do y'all care so much? Why are y'all so upset? So I was cracking up because I'm like looking at everything this morning or whatever. So I was like, yo, like what is going on? Why is everybody so mad at LeBron right now or whatever? So I'm gonna let y'all listen to some comments and I'm gonna pull up this Instagram post. Hopefully Fox 13 don't flag me. But you know, I am yeah.
Man, you full of it. Memphis is a great place. The Grizzlies are staying here.
Nashville, I think they got plenty. They need to stay, for sure.
Yeah, they've got plenty. LeBron is one of several NBA stars to complain about the hotels in Memphis. Kevin Durant and Anthony Edwards have also publicly complained about the hotel options here.
Okay. So y'all telling me y'all want me to be mad when she just clearly said that Kevin Durant, who is from the DMV, PG County specifically, he bougie like you know what I'm saying? He bougie. He know what it is, baby. He know what it is, baby. So you're telling me that Kevin Durant and Anthony Edwards complained about the hotel options, and y'all are sitting here talking about, oh well, no, bro. What are you mad about? Like, if it's no good hotel options, then it's not. If y'all need to build some better hotel options, then y'all need to build it. I ain't never stayed in Memphis. I've stayed in Nashville. Nashville has some great hotels. They do. They do. They just do. Um, his comments they should move it from Memphis to Nashville. Nashville Grizzlies just doesn't go for me. I think if the area, but see, this is the problem with rebuilding in an area. Then you get gentrification. So certain people get pushed out because they can't afford to keep up. And that's not right. That's never right. All I'm saying is build a better hotel option for these guys. When I come down there, I should want to stay at the West End in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never looked. Matter of fact, you know I'm an Expedia queen. So I would love to look and see Memphis, Tennessee. If I'm gonna stay there, let me just put in any date, whatever. I'm just doing stays, right? I'm gonna share my screen with y'all so y'all can see what I'm doing. Share something else. Okay. So we have Courtyard, Comfort Suites, La Quinta, more Courtyard, the guest house at Graceland. It says it's exceptional. Yeah, then you get to like extended stay and all these like lower quality places. Like, let's not act like they're not lower quality. We're not gonna act like that. We're not gonna act like that. Yeah, I mean, I could see, like, I mean, I love Courtyard though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Courtyard is fire. That's the only thing I've really seen though that they have as far as like hotel options. I don't like Wingate. La Quinta is okay. Depends on which one you're staying at. I don't really stay at Fairfield Inn too much. But it is by Marriott. So I'm a Marriott. I love Marriott. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like they have like the best options down here for hotels. So I'm not gonna be mad at them. I mean, well, they do got a Westin. Um, it says excellent. I mean, how bougie are they? I've never stayed at a Westin that was bad. They have a Hyatt Place. Hyatt Place is normally generally decent. Never stayed at Moxie. And then if you're looking like most of these options I'm looking at are not right in Memphis. Like they're 5.91 miles from Memphis. Okay, let's go back up and look directly in Memphis. Yeah, none of these hotel options are really in Memphis. So yeah, that can be annoying. Got to take a 5-mile drive down the road. Okay, so point blank period. We've concluded Memphis, Tennessee does not have good hotel options for the NBA players. Okay? Neither for Monica Sheree. Now, moving forward, I do want to laugh a little bit with y'all because, you know, I love a good laugh, baby. I love a good laugh. So I'm going to, actually, I'm going to copy this. And then I'm going to share my screen with y'all again so y'all can see the commentary. Because this little boy, he pissed me off. First of all, who are you to be thinking that you can call LeBron Unc? Nick, you are not black, first of all. That is a black word. We are not about to have little white kids walking around talking about some Unc. Like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're just not. So I'm going to pull it up for y'all so y'all can see. Paste. Go. 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 All right. Because I was just irritated because I'm like, why is this little boy calling LeBron James Unc? Why? 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 This is wild. Like, listen to this. Hold on. Let me put the volume up for y'all.
Okay. You cannot disrespect Memphis. Maybe he was good in his prime, but can we get this Unc into retirement now? We need to get him out of here.
My opinion, LeBron should keep his opinion to himself. I don't see what he finds a problem with Memphis. He don't come from no better than Memphis, and he needs to keep his mouth shut and stay at home.
I'm gonna be honest though, he don't come from no better than Memphis. Now, yeah, he don't come from no better than Memphis. We're gonna be real about that.
I used to love LeBron James until yesterday when he picked a fight with Memphis, and he can go home to his $1 billion mansion or whatever he wants, but no, it's not Memphis. And Cleveland, Akron, yeah, it's not Memphis. So good luck, LeBron.
Hey, LeBron, you straight hater, man. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You in LA, you done traded teams 3 times. You need to calm down and retire. Let your sons go play video games. They ain't ready for the league. Hey, let's go Grizz.
That's why MJ is the GOAT.
I am not from Memphis. However, this city's been lovely to me. I've loved it a lot. I was here on a Thursday. It was great. So I don't know what he's talking about, but go Grizzlies. Let's go.
And I just want to comment about LeBron James' comment about our city. First and foremost, LeBron may be the king of LA, but he's not the king of Memphis. We all know the king of Memphis is Elvis, and if it was good enough for Elvis, it's good enough for the NBA. So come on down. We got the best food, best people.
Ma'am, you are a weirdo. And I'm going to stop it right there because we got some other things to get into real quick. She is an absolute weirdo talking about something is good enough for Elvis. Elvis was talking to underage kids. Wasn't one of his wives, one of his girlfriends, whatever, like 14 when he was like 24? You use that weirdo as like a depiction of like what's good enough or something? Like LeBron's not talking to underage girls. What are we talking about? Girl, shut up. And like people are weird. Like, you know, and I know people like worship certain types of people or whatever. You know, they have like this idol worship mentality where they pick certain celebrities that they want to say great things about, and they don't acknowledge that some of these people are weirdos. I don't care if you're famous. If you were a weirdo, you were a weirdo. It's weird for a 24-year-old man to talk to a 14-year-old girl. I don't care how you feel about it. That's weird. Anyway, moving on. So obviously, we saw what went on with the Final Four. So we saw Michigan take the championship, NCAA championship, and NCAA Women's Championship was taken by no other than South Carolina. I'm lying. South Carolina got beat. South Carolina got beat, bruh. South Carolina got beat. Okay? UCLA put them paws on them, baby. They put them paws on them. This is how they got beat. No, I'm just playing. This is how they got beat up, right? South Carolina is a great team. I had the pleasure of watching most of the Sweet 16 for the women's. Some highlights. I caught some of the games. It was a great little competition. I didn't catch the game with UCLA and Texas, and that's one game that I wished I did not miss, and I didn't get to see the highlights for it because I just had a busy, you know, I was very upset that I didn't get to see that game because Texas got all those bigs on their team, and UCLA got the two bigs as well, a few bigs. And so, yeah, so this is what happened. UCLA played both their bigs. I only caught like the second half of the game because they put it at an inopportune time on a Sunday. Like, I'm just like, why on Easter Sunday? Like, no, I'm like, no. And whatever. I'm just picky, okay? That's just how I am. But yeah, so that came on. Basically, South Carolina don't got no bigs. They couldn't do nothing with the girls at UCLA. They couldn't do nothing with them. They couldn't get them on the boards. They was rebounding like crazy. Like, they was getting all the boards. The two, I can't remember their names off the top of my head. My bad, ladies. Y'all play awesome. And my bad for not remembering your names. But this is a quick show today. So I gotta bring them up. Not only that, they also had seniors playing. So these are girls who are like experienced. So they had Lauren Betts and then Gabriela Jaquez. You know, Jamie Jaquez Jr. That's his little sister, I believe. So yeah. So here's what happened. UCLA was beating South Carolina on the boards, and then just with that, their shooting was better. South Carolina did not shoot well at all. Let me see. So South Carolina shot 29%, 18 for 62, and their 79-51 loss to UCLA. They lost by like 28-something points. Yeah, I think they were just, I don't know if they were tired. Like, I don't know if they just weren't on point that day. Their shooting percentage was down. They couldn't really get no rebounds. Every time the ladies got the rebounds, especially if they were getting like an offensive rebound, they would toss it to the perimeter, and then we get another three from a perimeter shooter. It was bad. And I watched it happen in real time. I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy right now. I was like, they can't do nothing with them. I really wanted to turn the game off at one point because I was like, they literally can't do nothing with them. They don't have no bigs. They have nobody to get these rebounds. You know, Edwards was doing what she could, but she couldn't beat them out. She's not big enough. So it was just, you know, I wanted it. I don't know. I was, you know, like I said, UCLA, congratulations to them. They had a great game. Of course, Dawn, you know, she was awesome. She was awesome about there's just sportsmanship, like about everything she was saying. You know, she's not upset because they lost to a great human being, compared to Gino, who decided that he wanted to harass her for no reason at the end of the last game against UConn. So I just appreciated her sportsmanship and everything. I mean, go South Carolina. Y'all come back and do better next year. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to UCLA. Shout out to their coach. Y'all know I'm an NBA WNBA girl, so I'm still getting to know everybody in the college league. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we're gonna take this journey together. It's great. It was a fun game to watch. But it was sad to see South Carolina get beat like that because I just did not expect that. You know, not by that many points, not by that big of a deficit, especially the way that they played all year. So, yeah, that's what happened. Shout out to UCLA. Shout out to the men's Michigan NCAA champions. Shout out to them. I did get to watch a bit of that game against UConn. I watched the first half. Second half, sorry, I was snoozing. I was like, bruh, that was a long day for me. But yeah, they played. Both teams played well. UConn did not. You know, people was talking about UConn going to get blown out, this, that, and the third. They did not lay down, baby. They did not lay down. They played their hearts out. They played well. It was a good game. Yeah, I'm proud of both teams, and I'm happy. You know, it's the most I could ask for in a college championship game, especially with just watching like most of the Sweet 16 going down to the 8, going down to the Final 4, and then seeing the championship. It was a fun watch. I think I'm gonna do that probably every year from now on, because when college basketball first comes out, sometimes you'll get like an outlier in there, but for the most part, I feel like a lot of the same teams kind of like join the Sweet 16 in most parts. Maryland did make it and got shut out, but hey, that's what it is. You know, it happens. We'll come back and we'll do better next year. But I was excited about that for Maryland. And so going forward, basically, yeah, it was some good games. Now, last night, we're just gonna get right into my favorite part of the show, because we're gonna be discussing more NBA this upcoming week, because you know playoffs are about to start, and I'm really excited about the playoffs. It's been a competitive game. It's been a competitive nature for the guys. I did not expect that to just happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this up real quick and try to get through as much of this as I can in the next 5 minutes. Hopefully they do not ask me for my code. Yep, they're gonna ask me for a code. There are some like weirdos. Like there are some serious weirdos. Serious weirdos. I do not get it. Like if I know my password, now why do y'all need all this extra security? Like, what do y'all think is gonna happen? Alright, so I'm gonna go over I did a big bet last night or whatever, you know, one of them big bets where you win like thousands or whatever. Okay, I don't care. I just want to see the bets that I did. Like, why y'all playing with me? Leave me alone. Anyway. Damn, and I almost hit that. I just shouldn't have went under on the points with that Pelicans game, because both teams suck at playing defense. Jazz and Pelicans, they're trash. So I definitely shouldn't have went under, but I didn't believe in them. Okay, so I did like a small parlay. It was plus 47,665. Okay, 47,000. 665. So we had Bilal Coulibaly. The Wizards played the Chicago Bulls. I had I cannot get his name right. I had Coulibaly for 15 points, rebounds, and assists. Carrington for 15 points, rebounds, and assists. Trey Jones, 25 points, rebounds, and assists. They covered. Minnesota versus Pacers. I had Julius Randle, 35 points, rebounds, and assists. I don't know why I thought that the Pacers would compete more. I didn't think that they were going to get blown out the way that they did. And Julius Randle it's not I know we're trying to keep him fresh for the playoffs, but, like, y'all really think they about to do a lot in the playoffs? Like, we'll see. Bones Highland, I had him at 15 points, rebounds, and assists. Bones Highland always cover at least 15. His line was, I think, around, like, 20, but, like, I definitely put him for, like, the 15 he covered. Ayo Dosunmu covered 25 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, the Miami-Toronto Raptors game, Brandon Ingram covered 25 points, rebounds, and assists. Bam Adebayo could not get 30 points, rebounds, and assists because he just is trash in most cases. Great player, but he played trash. Anyway, Tyler Hero, 25 points, rebounds, and assists. Andrew Wiggins, 20 points, rebounds, and assists. Jaime Jaquez, 15 points, rebounds, and assists. Davion Mitchell, 15 points, rebounds, and assists. RJ Barrett, 25 points, rebounds, and assists. Emmanuel quickly could not get 20 points, rebounds, and assists. I didn't really expect that to cover, but I kind of, like, wished it would have covered. Now, Harlots. What is wrong with me? Charlotte Hornets versus the Boston Celtics. I had Jaylen Brown, 30 rebounds and assists. Jason Tatum, 30 rebounds and assists. Con Canipio, 20 rebounds and assists. 20 points, rebounds, and assists. LaMelo Ball, 25 points, rebounds, and assists. Brandon Miller, 20 points, rebounds, and assists. Miles Bridges, 15 points, rebounds, and assists. Peyton Pritchard, 15 points, rebounds, and assists. Nikola Vucevic, 10 points, rebounds, and assists. And Derek White, 15-point rebounds and assists. Now, I tagged these lines under and everything, but for that game, it was a plus 349. For the Miami Heat game, 10 plus 1029. Timberwolves plus 294. Wizards, Bulls minus 110. So Randall, Bam, and Emmanuel quickly. It was three out of the 23 picks that I had did not cover. And I was very pissed off because I wanted to win that little $1,000. But it's okay. It's all good. We'll come back and we'll do more again. Now, once I do my parlay for today, I will be posting it on the Trapman Sportscast on Instagram, so you can definitely keep up with me there. I will be posting NBA news, sports news in general, and other things, and I'll be posting my parlays there too, because I be doing them big joints, and yeah, they be hitting sometimes, but yeah. So, yeah. No shout out to Julius Randle because he never covers. Every time I pick Julius Randle, he never covers. It's crazy. He never covers anytime I pick him. It is weird. It is weird. I don't get it. It's like he's allergic to me or something. It's like he knows Monica like picked him on the parlay and he's like, oh, I'm not gonna play well tonight. Or I'm gonna play well, but I'm only gonna play for like this amount of minutes. Or I'm just gonna blow them out so I don't have to keep playing. I don't know. It does it on purpose. But anyway. So, yes, thank you guys for tuning in. I am your host, Monica Shereen. This is the Trapman Sportscast, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in and listening. Yeah, see y'all.